Kirigan Smolder. Can we do it? I don't know. He really has a good smolder, guys.
Yes, he does.
I don't think Alina should really trust him. I don't know for sure. I'm hoping he's not a bad guy.
I don't trust him.
He has some kind of dark magic thing going on. He's very powerful, and I do like his character though. But there's a lot of mystery behind him.
Yes, he's
Definitely.
very mysterious.
He is.
Sure
So
is.
welcome back, guys. Storm here.
I'm here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching episode 3 today of Shadow and Bone. This episode is called The Making at the Heart of the World.
Ooh.
What does that
Alina.
mean? Yeah, the making
He's
at the
the
heart of the
heart.
world. So, Alina may be changing how the world works. She's going to be the heart of it.
Possibly.
Hopefully she's guided correctly.
I hope so.
I hope
Hopefully
so.
where she
Yeah,
is a good thing.
Yeah.
And they're all not going to conspire against her later on. Like, use her as a power source for them. Like a
Yes.
greed
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Where they want to use her powers for something else entirely. Like, yes, we're hearing stuff about the fold right now. And that seems like the biggest problem.
Mhm.
But
That
I don't
does.
know. Because, again, wars. I mean, once you break down that wall, too, there's probably going to be a bunch of wars for territory. Who knows?
What
So
about
they
all
might
those
be-
monsters in the
No,
fold?
that's
Are
right.
they
Hopefully
going
they
to
go with the
dissipate?
fold. That's what I was kind of guessing, but you're
Ooh,
right.
yeah.
I don't know. They might just be like, we're free to roam the world now. But I
Yeah.
think they're just contained in there.
Hope so.
So, and they're
And-
called Volcra.
Yeah, and what happens if she does demolish this fold? Is Kirigan going to be the next villain? Like, why does he want to make sure that she does this? Hopefully it's good. I'm hoping that
Yeah. I love complicated characters, and I hope that he's not really evil, but he just seems like, I feel like he might have other intentions, but I hope he has good intentions, but he might get a little bit messed up down the road because of the power. Maybe he'll get weird because Alina was upset and said she didn't want this power, if she can give it up, or if Agrisha could help take it away from her and give it to someone else. Is that a possibility? And he got
Yes.
kind of offended by that last episode, so I don't know if he'll just kind of stray off a little bit because of her ideals. Like, she doesn't want to have this and he feels privileged to have it. And you know, it's kind of hard. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
But being Alina, like, I would not want to have that kind of power. I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't, especially if they were a good person, because that's a lot of responsibility. And you
It
have to
is,
leave
for
everything
sure.
you know. Like, right now she's so upset, and it's so sad about her and Mal and not being able to
Yes.
be close, and they keep having visions almost
Oh,
of each
yeah.
other, just thinking of each other.
I
And so that's
know.
really
He
sweet
can't
too.
slow
Been best
down.
friends for a long time. Like, I love that. I really hope that he can meet up with her soon, but I just don't know, because now she's part of royalty and he's in the army, and I don't know if he can just leave. He almost left though, right? And his friend stopped him.
Yes.
That's right.
He
Yeah.
almost got in big trouble for that, because he would probably be executed for leaving.
And they were very
They
good
fought
friends
him.
to stop him. I'm happy they did.
So hopefully he
Yeah,
can
me
find
too.
another way to go.
Hmm.
So maybe we'll find that out, because that would be nice. I'm sure that's going to be a long time journey for him to finally meet up with her. Or maybe when she goes back in the
yeah.
fold or something. I don't know.
That'd be so
Oh,
great.
jeez.
And this conductor now is going to go and take out Kaz. He's going to try to go through the fold.
Yeah.
That's right, too.
That's going to be quite interesting.
I wanna
so
see that
I'm thinking it's
transport.
like a train or something.
Yes.
Conductor,
Yeah.
it just makes me think that. And going back to the title too, I wonder if the making at the heart of the world, now I'm starting to think literally that maybe we'll learn about how the fold was made.
Oh,
At the
yeah.
heart of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I'm
Yeah,
like, wait a
that's
second,
true.
that actually sounds like it might be more literal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The idea of it. But yeah, so I want to learn more about that, how the fold was created, why someone would create it in the first place. I mean, maybe
Wow,
someone was
yeah.
trying to
Why
destroy
to
the world
separate?
and then they died or something and couldn't finish the job. I don't know.
Hmm.
But not
And we'll
good.
maybe see some hints of how to demolish it through the making of it.
Maybe.
That'd be
And I have to bring,
Ooh.
you know, turn this on.
Yeah.
I hate
Oh,
that one.
spider. Oh,
We'll just move that over here because I don't want to see that. And Kaz actually paid off Inej's employer or something, so now, or like put something at ransom, his bar or something, right? So that's like huge. And I want to know more about them because they have a very caring relationship as well, like respectful, caring,
mhm, yeah.
and
They
a lot of
do.
history there. So I like it.
Yeah. I do too.
I think it's
like
fun.
Cass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So shall we get into this episode?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get into it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, Hunter would
How many
love to
points
go
is
through
that?
Ooh, looks like you got shot
Ooh.
once. Whoa!
Oh,
Okay.
beautiful.
Princess Mononoke.
I have my own very private room the first
Oh
time.
boy.
Oh.
Have you ever bathed?
Oh my God. No personal boundaries
Oops.
at all.
No.
I'm to meet the king in an hour.
It's in an hour. Scrub fast.
Oh, saints. Is
Nice.
this
Oh,
velvet?
God by making her eyes a shoe.
Oh, insulting.
I can fix. I can also modify.
yes.
I need her.
Yeah,
I definitely need her.
you're good, Ma. Really comes in handy. I wonder if that's like a heart magic or something.
No, that one's a reminder of home.
Sentiment. It fixes her hair. I want that.
Oh my goodness.
Makes it nice and clean.
And now you're here to tear down the fold.
I didn't hire you
No
to get us
pressure.
off the fold. Very few would betray their general, and fewer still would help foreigners kidnap their most prized possession.
Nina's a radical. Thinks Grisha should get to choose if they serve the crown.
Oh. Oh.
Holy crap.
Fell right into the
What a
trap.
rope.
Tied her hand down so she can't do her.
Excellent.
Did she leave anything behind? We got dark.
She's probably captive on a ship to Fiera by now.
They had a clear line of attack.
Take a look.
All clear.
God, she's amazing.
Seems like a reasonable juncture to abandon this whole Sun-Sana plan. To cross, I'll need 20 pounds of alabaster coal and a goat.
Goat?
Now,
Just the coal. No detours.
Uh-oh, he's gonna be the one that messes up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cole with Cole. Oh no, what's he thinking? Gambling or something?
Who's feeling lucky?
Don't do it.
Oh, he's hearing it. Who's really
Oh
lucky?
man, really?
But everything you need is here.
Oh jeez,
I've got some
real.
things I've forgotten back at the camp. I could just.
Drive me crazy.
Okay.
Stop.
I don't blame her.
Has a Grisha ever escaped?
Planning on making a break for it. Just keep your focus on me, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay. That would be me.
Let's see.
That's funny.
I thought she'd be taller.
I thought she was shoo.
Oh,
I guess she's shoo enough.
That's so rude.
She is Alina Starkov. She will change the future, starting now.
I was just gonna
I'd be
show
like,
the power.
Make it really dark.
Now call the sun.
How? Whoa.
Well, he encouraged her.
oh,
But only when he touched her.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's so nice though.
boy.
Oh, half-breed.
Oh, yeah.
Stayed at the orphanage.
Oh, good. Got the goat.
Yeah. It's walking around with the goat. Don't mind me. I hope it's a fainting goat. I love those.
He's adorable.
Don't get attached. I didn't think I'd have to specify no detours to you.
Creepy. Ah.
Oh.
How many Grisha are found innocent at your so-called trials?
No, none.
Mm.
That bowler. You were there.
Do not speak to me again.
Well, that sucks. Ooh, landmines. Oh, I hope that's not where they have the goat.
Oh.
We're fine.
All right,
I was like, don't test the
I would
brute
still
goat.
follow.
That would be so bad.
Yeah.
I know, I would still
Yeah.
follow him though. It's so tall. Oh God, what did he do?
The train.
So maybe he didn't pay his debt.
I managed to steal £20 of alabaster gold.
No, £16.
Can we do it on 60?
Never been done before.
Of course. You do challenge.
Landmine.
I thought you said they weren't real.
Are you serious? I just believe him.
There you are. You've been looking
No,
at
no.
you. We weren't.
That was a nice
I
girl.
hope they're gonna be nice to her.
Marie,
Yeah.
welcome to the first part of your new daily schedule. Combat training.
Nice.
Do you know how to fight?
Right. If you hit like that, you're going to break these two, so make sure it's straight.
I've had some training.
Show me.
Pick the mean girl right off the bat.
Her.
Yes.
How's your legs?
Whoa.
Oh.
Your tracker friend also liked it when I put him on his back.
Oh, that wasn't nice. You okay?
Alina! Don't know why she wastes her time pining over him when she could be with me.
What's what you think?
In some ways, it's no different from the orphanage. You can't let your guard down here either. I'm dreaming about that stag again. I know you'd laugh.
I really hope he gets those letters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so happy to be there
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she
in the
is.
library.
Ooh.
You like books? You are well read, aren't you? I want us to be friends. It is important that we are friends. The Bonesmith. He knew the Grisha would always be
Bonesmith.
persecuted.
Mm.
And so he worked on a plan to mythical animals, brimming with power, attuned only to Grisha.
They slaughter the animal to take this power.
Only the Grisha who takes that life can take that creature's power.
Every Grisha is trained by Bagra to harness their power. He's quite brutal. Mostly the peasants.
Brutal. Oh God, it's like a cave.
Sure.
You're late.
Wait.
Let's have a look at you. Are you a mute girl?
No.
That's something, I suppose.
No, I can understand.
You slipped through the cracks and stayed where you didn't belong. Where do you belong?
With my friends. In the army.
And can you summon the sun without the general clutching your wrist? His blood
Mm.
and bones amplify other Grisha. Did you know that? Come back when you believe it too.
I don't know. She's
Not
gonna
ready.
be tough, but I think she's gonna be a good teacher.
Mm-hmm.
It makes so much noise too, and then you have flames coming off it. Isn't that like a signal?
And the tracks are not complete. Go, please. I'm sorry. Did you say the
They're not
tracks
complete.
weren't complete?
Of course now.
He's so calm.
Yeah. They're gonna shift it.
You'll be happy with the meal. If, you know, I survive.
If I survive.
I was so happy when the last taster died.
Ew.
Oh, God.
Ew. Just pouring in.
Oh.
Oh, gross.
Ooh.
Hug the goat.
Oh, goat therapy.
Yeah.
So soft.
So soft. Ew. While holding the goat.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
Good. Ew.
Oh, come on, get him.
Uh-oh. Oh, they got through.
What I haven't said.
Okay.
Oh,
Amazing.
my God.
You have always been my true north, Mal.
I'll find my way back to you.
And if I am to survive this, I need to be home again.
I'll meet you at the meadow.
No.
Oh,
I love the romance. That's sweet. Yeah.
I do
That's
too.
sweet.
They'll find each other.
They will. I
hope
mean,
so, definitely.
I don't think her letters are going to make it to him. They might, but I really feel like there's so much more going on than just trying to take down the fold. I feel like the kingdom's going to try to keep her there. Like most might have, you know, true reason because it seems like she's a saint. A lot of people like lost hope that she would ever come back or he would ever come back. And now that it is an actual thing, I think people do respect it, but the higher ups I think have a bigger goal with her. And even the king in this episode was talking about we need to be all one country again or something. And I think the idea of it sounds good, but we have no clue what their kingdom is like. And we saw on what side was it? On East Ravka, where they were like, we don't want to give her money to them or we want to be separated or something. So there's going to be carnage. There's going to be something bad. Like if the fold does collapse, they're going to use Alina for something else. I don't know what they can use her for because I don't think she would do their bidding, you know, on her own. But
it seems like they want to put the fold down so they can conquer. Yeah, they want to be all one again, but they want to have the upper hand. They want to be the kingdom of the new territory. That's what I feel. I feel like that's the goal. And Kirigan, it seems like he has a little upper hand on that king. Like, you're going to do my way. Or
yeah, didn't he say you understand? Didn't he say that?
Right.
It was kind of rude to talk like that.
Yeah.
Like, he was kind of like stern about it, the king. And he's like, well, you know, and he's like, okay, well, you only have this many days or something to do it. But he actually listened to him and gave him the power because I guess he knows he's the only one who could really train her or make her do what she has to do. But it was interesting how he had to hold her hand to make it work.
That's right.
That's a very good point.
She's
And the older woman knew that too, the one that's supposed to train her.
She did.
Yes.
And she's like, you have to learn yourself. You have to do it within yourself. That's very true. Like, she's wise. I think she's going to be a good mentor for her.
Yeah, I like how she was slapping her and stuff because I just have like that vibe where she's going to be tough, but it's going to be a good tough. Like, she's really going to train her well and make her strong enough to do this job. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of separation in the kingdom because I feel, again, there's going to be an ultimate goal with her. Like, yes, they want to take over and, you know, have the whole country as one again, but East Ravka does not want that. So that's down the line. Like, we have to figure out about the fold first. And I definitely think that has to go. Talk about a wall, huh?
People. Wow.
Yeah, but
can't cross it, you will die. Like, it's infested with these Valkyra type demon creatures that are I mean, there's so many of them. They're so violent and aggressive. Like,
they are.
Yeah, it's really
and the
nasty.
conductor seems like he has no fear. And
to actually make something like that in the fold, like, how was it even able? I mean, unless it existed way back before the fold and he was able to pair up some parts of it. But I mean, you're out in the exposed fold, like something's gonna track you and eat you. I don't know. So that was impressive with how much track they had laid down. I mean, of course, it was more exciting not having it finished and just kind of, you know, knowing the trajectory to know that it's gonna make one of these tracks and not enough coal. Like, that was even more exciting. But how great was it to have the goat as therapy? Like, I thought that was going to be bait that they needed.
I did too.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be bait.
Yeah.
For the Volcra.
I was thinking, like, well, it's either bait or they're going to be in the fold for quite some time because who knows how big it really is, and you know, maybe they'll need some milk or something. I don't know. But then they'd be like, you need a female goat, and that would be kind of weird. I don't know, like, you know, to have food because how long you'd be in there for. But yeah, I was thinking more bait. But that was way better that it was therapy.
Yeah, sure, therapy. Yeah.
Oh,
and Jesper was awesome.
Sure
like,
wasn't he?
He has flaws. We all do. But with him, with his gambling, and it's like Kaz even said, he's like, you can't, you know, stray from this. Just get the coal and get out. And immediately he just just strayed from that and went right for gambling. But he
Yes,
was
he
able
did.
to get almost the amount of coal by stealing it. But then he's a great shot. Like, he has his awesome...
Yeah, and he's confident. He's always the confidant. You know, he's always just so, you know, has that charisma about him. And Kaz actually knew he was going to dwindle his money away. I knew you were going to do it. I knew you were going to do that.
I mean, any job that he had,
Just
even
can't
if he
help
went
it.
to go get the goat or something, I'm sure like there would be something else that would make him stray. But
Yes.
yeah, so luckily
Oh my
it worked
God.
out and they just made it. So that made it very exciting to see
That's right, yeah.
It
go to the
did.
fold so quickly and actually making it through. Like, there is hope
Wow,
that
they
you
were
can do
so
that.
surprised.
And hiding the train like just beyond the mist. Like, even
That
just
is
walking
incredible.
a little bit. It's like,
After the landmine, that there's nothing there.
Yeah, he
Oh,
said he
jeez.
worded it in a way where he didn't imply that it wasn't there. He just said, I put that there. I put that sign there so people wouldn't go or something. So he didn't lie. You know, he didn't lie to them.
That's
So
true.
that was his point,
That's
you
true.
know. But it was true, like, he just walked through and thank God they followed his path so no one blew up. Because to have a train like that, people will hear about it. Like, look at them. They heard about it. So people will start snooping around trying to find it. And if they're desperate enough to get to the other side, you don't know. I mean, they probably won't get across, but you don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to destroy your train. And then what do you do?
Yes, for
So,
sure. Yeah.
just to have minds,
done for it.
live minds, like, oh my God. Yeah, so that was definitely very exciting. And Kirigan, now rhetorical, but how do you feel? We didn't really see much of him in this episode, but how do you feel about him now?
I don't know. I just don't trust him fully.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't trust him.
I felt that I trust him more.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that he's working for the king. I thought he was going to be the main guy, like he's the general of the castle. I knew there was a king, but I thought he was like / king, you know, he was the guy that she has to do whatever he says, you know, and I think I trust him more, but I think he wants to be a part of her dismantling the fold. I think
so
he
too.
wants to think that, you know, I think he wants her to think that she needs him.
Yeah, I think he's a little infatuated with her too. I don't know. I mean, just the way he leans in and stuff, and it might be a power thing, but I really think that he is happy that she's so powerful and she is the sun summoner. Like, that was unheard of, and she's so unique, and he's all about owning your powers, you know? Like, he was insulted, like we talked about last time, where she wanted to give them up, and he finds it as a privilege. So I think knowing how powerful she can be, he really maybe sees her as an equal, if not already or soon, and he wants her to be by his side because they'd be a good, powerful team.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know, but that's how I'm taking it right now, because he's always there, and he just really gets into her personal space so much, where it's just more than, you know, just being a comrade or someone who's trying to help you. There's like something more there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so.
Yes,
I, feel like
I do
he's
too.
gonna
I
try
think he wants her
something.
to be dependent on him.
Yes, that's kind of like how I'm
Definitely,
taking it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, I feel like, again, same idea. I just feel like he's not truly a bad person, but I feel like he's going to have some kind of bad intentions later.
That's
But
what I think, yeah.
I think he has good intentions right now with her. But why
You know
hold
what?
her hand to make that work? Like, why does that happen?
Yeah, he wants to make it look like she needs him, or they have to
Maybe.
do this quest together for the king. I think if there's anything negative with him, I think it's toward the king, and I think maybe he wants to be king one day.
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows, whatever,
So that might be a thing, but
motive.
I trust him a little bit more. But I
Mhm.
think he wants to make her dependent on him.
Yeah, I think so too. I really think so. So what do you think of, I missed her name, but the dresser in the beginning, the red-haired lady?
Oh, the
healer,
yes,
right? She was a healer.
She's a healer. I thought it was kind of funny, you know, they said it was this private dressing, you know, she's got her private, you know, room, she's all by herself, and then she's got all these assistants gonna fuss with her, and they're insulting her, their shoes or something.
Yeah, it's so
And-
impersonal. Like, they completely just act like you're an object and disrobe you, and then, like, throw you into the tub and just throw insults at you in a different language thinking you don't
That's right.
understand. But, you know, I really think that the leader, like, I think she really did respect her when she told everyone to leave.
That's
and
right, yes.
she was gentle to her. And it was cool that she was a healer, too. So
Yes,
I
I
did
see
mention,
that.
because we're still learning about this world, that I'm like, oh, well, maybe a heart renderer is the same as a healer. Because, like, you do something with a heart or something, with blood, I don't know, and you can somehow heal cells. But that's different. So being a healer is separate from that. And I think that's awesome. Like, if I was a Grisha, I think I would love the healing powers the most.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Especially, you know, it's more superficial. It's like the physical to make her appearance look like she's
That's
not,
right.
she hasn't been through, you know, a rough time.
She did
to
mention
present
that.
her.
So does
to
that
the
mean
king.
that the cuts still stay there then?
Maybe they come back in a few days. I don't know.
Yeah, she did mention when she did her hair.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like
this will
3
last
days
3
or
days or so.
something.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's just a temporary thing, and it's only for subtle
Just
stuff.
to make her this beautiful porcelain doll, just to show
Mm-hmm.
the king, and then she can be herself.
Although that one time with Alina, when she was still on the boat in the first episode, and she broke her collarbone, there was a healer that did set
Yes,
her collarbone.
and that was internal. Yes.
Yeah, so I think there's probably all kinds of levels maybe of being a healer. And
Yeah.
what about Nina too? So we met this Nina.
Yeah,
and
I thought she
was
was
a heart
going to be the
renderer.
antagonist of something. You know, I thought she was going to be
Yeah.
something against Alina, but no, she was kidnapped.
I know,
Yeah,
like
she
I
was.
thought she was going to have a huge role. Maybe she still will. And Kaz and friends were really depending on her, right? They were going to meet up with her.
Yeah. That's
And then
right,
she
yeah.
was just kidnapped, and now she's on a boat, and
That's right.
hopefully not getting tortured. She's chained up in the freaking rain.
And it looks like she's going to go on trial with these other Grishas, and it's not going to be in their favor, of course. But
Yeah, the
why even
world's so
bother
dark.
transporting her? Why even bother wasting the time if you're going to
I
kill
know.
them?
And I think it's just to put on a show so they still look good. To be like, oh, see, we're doing a fair trial so we can have her say her piece. And then say
Yes,
she's
and maybe
guilty
they
and
get
kill
money
her.
or something.
Yeah, maybe.
That's right, yeah.
And yeah, so just to look like the better person. But, you know, I always think of Game of Thrones. The one thing I do like about this is it gets really scary. But at the same time, like certain things that happen in this would totally kill you on Game of Thrones.
That's for sure.
So like Nina
Definitely.
really rebelling
That's for
on the
sure.
boat, I'm like, your throat would have been cut right now,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
someone would have just raped you, or something really awful. So this has a little bit of a lighter touch to it, where
is, yeah.
I like it. It's exciting. I'm not scared all the time, and it's a fun adventure. So I'm not too worried about the characters. But who knows? I probably just jinxed it, and everyone's gonna die. All these
Yes, the 4th episode, watch out. It really turns up the heat.
Oh, and what about the stag now? What do you think that means?
To me, it seems like she has to find the stag because she's seeing it in her visions. She's dreaming of it, and the spiritual guide told her there was, I think, 4
stag.
different. Yeah, and stag was one of them. So I think she has to kill it so she can.
I hope she can find another way, because everything is always so terrible. Like, oh, in order to gain power, you have to kill something.
Yeah, to get his power.
I
so-
hope not. It's like, hey,
It's
find me
probably
so
her
you can kill
destiny,
me.
though.
Probably. Maybe she can
knows?
find some other way where it can live and she can still use some of its power or something. Because for it to be
Yeah.
connected like that, I just would like something more, but she might have to in the long run. Or if someone beats her to it. I love the antlers on that thing. It reminded me of Princess Mononoke a little bit, you know, it's just
Lot
so
of points.
massive and so many branches on the antlers. And
Yes.
yeah, I think they're going to be connected, and if they do get together, whether she has to kill it or not, I think it's going to be very powerful. But maybe
Yes.
people will try to keep her away from that, because then they won't be able to control her. Because even though she feels, I mean, I know she feels trapped and caged where she is now.
Yeah,
but-
she feels like she's just, you know, just like she was in the orphanage.
Yeah. So I think if she met the stag, you know, they would lose control of her completely, and they won't want that. So I wonder if they're going to hear about it and then try to keep her separated. But maybe
But
that
what's-
new teacher will help her.
Maybe, but
That'd be cool.
why would the king's spiritual guide tell her about it? You know
Maybe
what
he,
mean?
I don't know. There's so many questions. I know, because
Right? Maybe
he
that's
has
his
a different
own thing.
motive.
Yeah.
Maybe. And the woman, again, the redhead who was talking to Alina, she started mentioning him to
Yes.
Elena, but Elena got distracted and asked a question about the library. But she
Oh, yes.
said he's a rat. Like I heard her say that, and I was like, "Ooh, God, what does that
That's
mean?"
right.
So who do you trust? So he looks kind of ratty. You can't always go by that. But
Yes, he was lurking around.
I am
saying,
going to trust her opinion though, because I do
That's
like
right,
her
yeah.
so far. And
Yeah,
maybe
and she thought she was humorous when, you know, she knew their language and knew what they were saying to her in the bathtub, and she kind of thought that was funny.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
you guys just go.
more respect there.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of wondering if the advisor now has his own motive, or maybe the king's motive, to kind of push the stag her way, because she's curious about it. So he's not going to act, you know, suspicious about it. He's going to be like, "Oh, you're interested in that? Oh, so I'm going to tell you the history." So she'll get more curious and maybe try to seek it out.
Yeah.
Then maybe they'll kill it, because whoever kills it gets the power, right? So
Yeah,
Maybe
and
it's
he
a
gave her
different
that
way there.
book, so yeah, that's enticing. You're right. It
Who
could
knows?
very well be.
Man, so the fold, so much mystery there. I mean, it's so intimidating with how tall it is, and it's just flat.
It's
You know,
amazing.
who would make
God,
that?
it sure is.
I know,
Gonna
right?
build a wall. Trump as a saucer, like,
Oh, boy.
man. But yeah, so can't wait to watch more, guys, and I hope Elena and Mal will meet up soon. That'll be really awesome. But I
I
just
do
feel like that's going to be a
too.
long
Yes, I
journey. I
do.
feel like that's going
Oh.
to take a long time before it happens, because I don't think he's going to get those letters. Something
Oh,
tells me.
boy, it's,
Because they
I
have to
don't think
prolong
so
it, you
either.
know, make it worse. But I hope he does.
Yeah.
We'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. You can check out our links to see videos early, or if you want to see our merchandise, that can help support us
That's
so we can
right.
create more videos for you guys. And we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bring a goat.
Yeah, bring a goat
That's a big
as a
goat,
pal.
yes. It's therapy.